All right. Look, the players are here, ready to go. Here they are. It's going to be a great one. No players are around now. You can see movement in the background. I think they're showing up soon.
Man, who's putting this together? This tournament.
That was the perfect time. Sit here and talk about Lucas and Ben as players. So Ben decided that since Tim was not going to be there, he was going to borrow Tim's deck. And Lucas heard that this deck was
floating around.
Yep. And then asked to borrow this.
I think this is going to be an interesting matchup.
Yeah. So the Titanshift deck, I like the name of it better than just like Red Green Valakut, which was a name that people were throwing around for a while. But it's basically a Red Green Scapeshift deck with Primeval Titans in it.
Right.
And you can sit there and get your mountains, get your Valakuts off of Primeval Titan. And so you accelerate out pretty quickly with Sakura Tribe Elder, with Search for Tomorrow, Explores, dump a bunch of lands, and then you're going to be casting your Primeval Titan, or you're going to be casting your Scapeshift and doing a lot of damage. It's different than the Amulet Titan list going around, because you're not going to be able to swing for like 18 damage in a turn. You're still just swinging for the 6, excluding Valakut triggers, because you'll probably be getting mountains and Valakuts off it. It is running the Summoner's Pact, so you can get Primeval Titan, you can be able to get Scourge Tribe Elders, you can get things like that. Now, Ben is rocking out the Simic Fish. Very different. I had a conversation with him on Sunday where he was talking about every deck that he plays is pretty much red-green or has red-green in it. So this will be a little bit changed, so he doesn't have any red, only is blue-green. So
yeah, red's a comfort color, I think. Mm-hmm. You know, it's deal damage.
Well, it's like your comfort color is white, right?
Oh, yeah.
Path to Exile, yes, I want to play that card.
If it's running white, it needs to have Path to Exile. Breeding Pool tap for Ben.
So, no Curse Catcher, no Aether Vial.
No. Wooded Foothills as Lucas passes back. But he does have a Master of the Pearl Trident. And he's going to play it.
I'm curious how... Like, I know Ben and Tim playtest together a lot. Because they're roommates.
Mm-hmm.
And they like to switch around decks and do that sort of testing. But I'm curious how familiar Ben is with this sort of matchup. And, like, this particular list. Merfolk isn't as difficult as some tribal decks, but still.
That's it, dude. That's the dream deck. Ban Infect.
There you go.
Splash white. No, you got Apostle's Blessing too. It's not just pad things. No.
There's some white Infect creatures out there.
Are there?
There's like a 1/4 with Vigilance and Infect.
Why aren't we playing this?
It costs like 3 mana or something like that.
That's no excuse.
Brett's gonna be on Bant Infect, guys, for season 3. Calling it now.
Look out. Sakura Tribe Builder. Passes back.
That bolt was pretty beneficial. So he went to 17 so he could be able to bolt and start killing off some of those merfolk.
Priests of Norn. I'm perfectly okay with that. Because not only does it deal infect damage, it's also a substantial blocker.
It's not going to die to the lightning bolt.
Yeah.
Take that.
Does it pass the lightning bolt test? Yes. You were casting 3 anyway for... oh my gosh.
Wild Defiance. Wow, you just
I-
pulled a me right there.
I played the deck. I don't know what the card is. Pass the bolt test.
There's another one coming down, killing off another fish.
Wow. Passes back. Mutable? Yep.
Ooh, he's at 4. That's collected company range.
Mm-hmm. Thanks for hooking us up, Teddy.
He's also rocking out the Through the Breach and stuff like that in his. Cool. There's Escape Shift in his hand. Now, if there's a collected company in Ben's, if Lucas goes to try to cast Escape Shift or something like that, we could see. Oh!
Obstinate Bailoff.
I would like to gain some life, please. Green, red.
Wait.
Alright, so now we'll see a collected company come down.
Lucas gonna go back to 20. And, oh, that's not a bad collected company.
No, 2 lords. But guess what? There's still a mountain untapped, and they still die to lightning bolt right now.
You know what doesn't?
Keep
Priest
playing another
Norn.
Priest of Norn. Playing another one? Is that?
Oh, I mean, yeah, I guess that too. But
there we go. Now they're all 4/4s,
respond quickly.
and he can swing with his 5/5 Mutavault if he so chose.
Go.
Unless he's got a spreading seas too, because then he could be like, there's a Mutavault.
Second one.
Wait, you can't do that.
Mm.
He played that wrong. So just this is the few little sequencing issues that happens when you're not used to the deck. Because he could have played that, revealed the Lord, or the Master, and say, okay, look, see, I have this, and then play it as the follow-up. But now he's swinging in for 5.
And Bailoff's gonna block.
Yeah, he did his job, gained some life, protected Lucas from taking 5.
Is that Oath? No.
There's a Summoner's Pact
I think it's probably what he drew.
and Escape Shift in hand. And a mystery card. Is that a prime time also in hand? Yeah, basically gain 9. That's pretty sweet value set up from that Bailoff there. Alright. So
Yes.
1,
Yeah,
2,
it's a
3,
Primeval Titan.
4, 5. Primeval Titan costs 6. He doesn't have 6 mana. So he's in a very awkward spot right now.
Mm-hmm.
And about to take a lot of damage. Can he kill him? Let's see. 10. Yes. Because all of his lords are 4/4s. He can do 22 damage this time.
He's super dead, right?
Yeah. If Ben activates both of his Mutavaults and swings all out, then Lucas would be taking 22.
Lucas has got his fingers and toes crossed.
Mm-hmm.
Don't swing with everything. Don't swing with everything.
Yeah, give me an extra turn to draw land and start to come back into this. Activate Alpha in. And enter the scoop phase there. So, I mean, that's just Lucas not getting that extra land there. I like that we don't have to change the life total. Obstinate Bayoff did his job of basically absorbing 9 damage.
Yeah.
Absorbing 5, gaining 4.
Mm-hmm.
So he did work in that regard.
Yeah.
Little bit of sequencing issue from Ben comes with not knowing the deck as well.
Right.
Happens to the best of us. Start picking up a new deck, not as familiar with it, you'll make mistakes.
I also think that it's probably a smart call on Ben's part, bringing a deck that he's never played before
For the off
to
week.
the off week.
Yeah, because
kind of,
some people might go, oh, is he practicing this because he's going to try to run that at
Right.
the Invitational?
Right.
Why is he playing this deck?
Right.
Or maybe they're going, oh, maybe he's playing this deck because he doesn't want to show the changes to the deck that he's running. If he's running
True.
Escape Shift variant.
So, I mean, there's a... when you play in a small shop, right? Which it's, our shop's fairly small.
Yeah.
It's not huge. You see the same people day in and day out.
You start to get used to what people are playing.
Right.
And some of the different ways that they play.
So I would expect there's been a lot of people that have just been kind of like, what you
Eyeballing what
Yeah.
people are doing.
what you got going on over there?
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see. We'll see what they bring. What do you what kind of cards do you like here? If you're Ben. You're our resident Merfolk.
I like
player.
him bringing in the Unified Will.
Okay.
Because there should be 2 in the board for this list. But, Lucas is casting Lightning Bolt, he's casting Escape Shift, he's casting... Even if he's casting Primeval Titan, Ben should have more creatures than Lucas. Even if it's like, I have no Merfolks, I'm going to activate a Mutavault and then use it to tap for an extra mana to counter that spell. Like, that seems worth it. So Unified Will, I love that idea. Tidebinder Mage is not a bad idea either.
No, I was thinking that myself. I
Because
knew that he had...
you can hit it off of Collected Company. That's kind of the worst spot you'd want it. Really, you want to have it in, vial it in when they play a Primeval Titan.
Right.
But that is a potential thing that you could bring in. Kira the Great Glass Spinner. Counter when your guy gets targeted, and all of your creatures basically counters the first target. So those bolts that were killing off those lords wouldn't work. A little bit slower, but something to consider. But I mean, Unified Will is the big glaring one in my mind that would benefit Ben here.
And it looks like on Lucas' side, I saw at least one Anger of the Gods.
Yeah, he does have more removal available to him. If there's an engineer, that is more beneficial than Anger, usually. Because, like, in that sort of situation, it's pretty easy to get 3 lords. We got to see 5 that game. 2 of them died because he was like, alright, here's 1. Okay, here's the second one. Alright, they've died. Cool. Alright, now here's 3. Like, 2 off Collected Company. Next turn, I'm going to play another one.
Yeah.
So, like, basically that turn 4, turn 5 is really that danger zone for him to get above that 3 damage or 3 toughness there.
A little bit of land go to start, but Lucas is going to fetch off of Wooded Foothills. Grab a mountain. And bring Steve out.
Mm-hmm.
The old Sakura Tribe Elder.
Go into 19 as well. I'm going to probably grab a breeding pool here if he doesn't have a green source in his hand. But again, no Vial on turn 1 either. So that's 2 games in a row, no Vial.
Right.
But it didn't hurt him. Like, he's not done and over with because of that. Like, yeah, there's Steve out. Lucas is going to be ahead of him on mana, but that's what's supposed to happen in this matchup.
Well, it's the name of the game, right? With any Scapeshift deck, it's
Yeah.
just kind of play reactively, build up your mana, and then go off in one turn. And
Okay. Harbinger of the Tides. Newest Merfolk addition to this deck. Helped it out quite a bit. Making sure you can bounce your opponent's stuff is definitely beneficial. And this Silver Gill is like not something that you're gonna care about bolting here. It's a 2/1. And we'll see a Farseek. Gonna allow him to get a mountain, island, plains, or swamp. Cannot get a forest. But luckily, Stomping Grounds is a mountain forest.
Shocklands.
Actually, this whole thing with the Farseek was actually very relevant in that whole Return to Ravnica block. Because it was the end of Innistrad, Return to Ravnica, when people were junding them in the face. Here, I'm going to play this Farseek and get this Stomping Ground and...
Jund. 2 damage coming across, taking Lucas 17. Silver Gill revealing that same Harbinger of the Tides.
Or maybe not.
Ooh.
You never know in
You
those
do
sort of
never know.
situations. You can assume, hey, that's probably the same one, but he's probably like, I've actually got 3 in my hand.
Oh. Got him.
Lighting seems fine to me for how it's set up. What do you think?
No, I like it. It looks a lot more clear. Unfortunately, the camera angle that we've been using for the past 2 weeks, although the camera itself was nice and the quality on the camera was nice,
Yeah.
going through all the rigor of encoding,
Having...
it just kind of tore it up.
Yeah.
It was worth a shot.
So, 2 Silver Gills. Yeah, I mean, at this point in time,
Blam.
angering it seems great.
Cacao.
Tapping 1, never mind.
Just kidding.
My Spell Pierce will be useless here because you have the 2 mana for
Yep.
it. Maybe he'll do it just to say, hey, in case you have a Farseek or something like that,
Make you own
and
it.
explore,
Yep.
you're not going to do that this turn. So that'll... Seems fine to use that now. So the Spell Pierce, probably an extra thing he brought in as well.
Just to, counter a little bit more.
Yeah, because there's certain situations where they'll be like, all right, here's Xaxes 6 mana or something like that for prime time. Gonna cast it out. Oh no, Spell Pierce. Well, crap. Now we're back up to the 4 mana for Ben. So this is the collected stage. But now he says, I'm gonna start playing some of my lords.
Lord, fetch. Going to 17.
Mm-hmm.
Gets an island.
Cast another lord. Oh.
Harbinger of the Tides.
It makes me feel like he doesn't really have much more threats in his hand right now. Yeah, through the breach, prime time.
Muscles, where are you at?
Yeah.
What's going on, Dionysus?
There's the Valaka. Boom, boom.
Cacao.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's at 5 mountains now. So here's about to be 6 damage that he could start flinging at Ben's face or at some of those creatures. Yeah, it says bam.
Cacao.
I'll deal 3 and 3. Combat. 6 damage coming to you. And trying to math it out if he can get him here.
Pollyanna kills the folk.
Alright. Stomping Ground and another Valakut. So he'll get 9 damage going to him.
Krakow. That's my Valakut sound.
I like that. That's a good sound.
I was doing it all day yesterday.
Bam.
It's just got that oomph, you know?
Yeah.
Like, man, this is 3 damage coming at you. Cow. Man, another Through the Breach. And a Summoner's Pact. Lucas, please. Ben says, alright, I've had enough.
Yes, you have that. Now, maybe this time he'll go, well, maybe I should hold on to that Spell Pierce. And maybe this time he'll have those Unified Wills to help him out, too.
No, I was watching his matches.
Ben
had a tough time.
Ben had a tough time yesterday, and I think a lot of it was because Brett stood behind him yelling, "Cacao!" Put anybody on tilt. No. In all seriousness, Ben went into Sunday with the mindset of, last time we had 40 people. So I'm going to play a deck that does well in a large variety of decks. Turns out we had basically a Tuesday night.
Yep.
So
Yep.
Didn't work out as well for him.
It's not true, dude. He may win this one.
That's true. He might. I brought a deck so I can shuffle. Because I like to shuffle cards. And I just forgot about it until right now.
I think I see a Courser of Crew Fix.
60%.
Lucas is in. Yo, Trick66 with the follow. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate that.
Thank you. Glad you're liking the coverage tonight. We try to make it entertaining and educational at the same time. Search for Tomorrow is going to come down here for Lucas, which first time seeing that this evening. So, I meant for the IQ cover. Yeah. Search for Tomorrow is great for what Lucas was trying to do. Now, ramming out this Harbinger early enough makes sense. He wants to start swinging in for 2.
Yeah, build a clock.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the folk?
Hey, Muscles!
What's going on, dude? We got it for you. Master.
3.
3 damage. Going to 17.
We'll be going to 16. And some Muscles.
Doing well, dude. Doing well.
Actually, Ben was talking about if he had known it was going to be the group that showed up, he would have ran the Through the Breach style like Lucas has tonight.
Sure.
Seems I don't see any anger or anything right now. Oh, there it is.
Boom.
I lied. It was there the whole time.
Kablam.
Exile those.
Never leave home without it.
I mean, that was definitely value. killing off one of his masters and Harbinger. There's a Lord in hand.
Oh. It was so like neon colored. I was like, what is that card? Just Lord of Atlantis.
Just, good old colorful Lord of Atlantis, white bordered. Way he should be.
Well,
It's meant to be played.
I mean, should be is a strong phrase.
I too would make different deck and card selections. I would not. I would still play the same, probably, decks that I do play, regardless of whether I know what other people are going to bring.
Courser Crewfix.
Cool. And he has not played a land yet, so that seems like a great one to play. Gain a life. Go back up to 14 here.
Fun fact. Passes the lightning bolt test.
Does 2/4.
Yeah.
You could run that in your new deck if you so wanted to.
Just like the Priest of Norn. My new favorite creature.
Favorite infector, the Priest of Norn. Hanging out with those Path to Exiles, and Brett's going to say, hey, you've got this guy that's in my way. He's now Path. And now I'm going to swing in with my Vigilance guy, 1/4, that I just so happen to run all these Rancors and Might of Old Corrosa. I'm going to slow my deck down because now my main creature is a 3-drop.
Let's not get risky here, alright? Everyone just slow it down. We're going to have to do something when Become Immense gets banned.
Go back to trying to turn 2 people?
No.
No? Oh, okay. Sorry. That's the wrong answer.
Priest of Norn.
Priest of Norn, guys.
Collecting company.
You heard it here first.
Grabbing a Lord of Atlantis and a Mirror Regery.
Hey, good news. They now all pass the Lightning Bolt test.
They sure do.
And the Anger test because they're all 4/4s.
I don't think they say it's an anger test, dude. That's something completely different.
That's something different? Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's Krakow.
Not yet. There's only 3 mountains.
You're right.
Doesn't count. It's getting ready. It's getting warmed up.
Shh.
Okay.
Make him believe.
No, the only way that Become Immense is going to get banned is if for the next 5 months.
Hmm?
You know what? 4 months. We'll say 4 months. Next 4 months, it's only Death Shadow and Infect winning tournaments.
You know who won Orlando, don't you?
Infect.
It's already starting.
I'm just saying. That's the only the way that I can really see that being the one that they go. All right, you guys
You guys need to slow down.
I know you like delving cards, but there's a reason all the other good ones got banned.
Rip Treasure Cruise. So ban Blighted Agent.
No. Then everybody will play green. No, they're gonna play black, green over green, white.
That's stupid.
That's stupid. I need my Path to Exile and my Vigilance.
Through the breach, getting Primeval Titan. Is it happening?
Hey, triggers. He's gonna gain life.
Oh yeah, combo. Oh my gosh. Does that say 14?
Look, it doesn't show up.
Oh,
It's okay.
Goodness.
It's all okay. They never knew that happened. All right, where's your Krakow?
Krakow. Well, he hasn't resolved them yet.
Oh
I don't think.
no, it wouldn't. Now he's got 5. So now when he attacks, he'll get some Krakows going.
If we start seeing a lot more escape shifts, I'm gonna do up a Krakow image.
Oh,
And
that would be
just-
sweet.
Just bring it up every time it happens. Just on the screen. Krakow! Krakow! Everyone's gonna hate me.
And could you be able to like steal the solitaire fireworks? Like just like
Is that Coco Merfolk? Yes, it is.
Coco Merfolk.
Being
You
man.
actually just missed a Coco going off a little bit ago.
Something a couple of the people at our shop kind of working together to brew up and
Enjoy.
tweak. I'm trying to finalize is not the right word, but
I mean, it's pretty finalized.
yeah, but that's
Not
not
the
the
right-
adjective I want.
Oh, okay.
Cofolk, sick fish,
Mm-hmm.
green around the gills, whichever you prefer.
The Simic Merfolk, or Merfolk as Nan likes to call them.
When I'm in charge of the stream, it's Simic Merfolk. Cow. Oh,
Oh.
yeah, it's happening.
Killing off fish. There are vials in there. Runs 4 vials and 4 collected. Oh, look. We got the man himself in chat that helped brew this deck up. And he can explain it in a little bit more details. Yeah, Master of the Ways is the big one that's coming out because he's cool and all, and you make a bunch of dudes. But if I can just get a bunch of pump creatures out instead of that, I'm cool with it.
What are you dropping for Coco? The bearded one and the beardless wonder. Seems fair.
Seems good.
Cacao.
Killing off all your dudes. That was fun. And now, with all those landfall triggers, he goes back up to 15 and Ben's at 14. They just switched things around. Nice guy, organizing his lands a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Spreading sees one of your Valakuts.
Sure.
Little does he know that Lucas has escape shift in hand. No, I don't know if he does. I just said, wouldn't that suck though?
Rude.
Oh, there's another prime time though. Hey, here's my Marrow Readery.
Marrow Readery.
I hope you don't have a mountain.
Cacao.
And he'll just... Oh, there's a mountain on top. I forgot. Don't play that Marrow Readery. All right.
Well,
Here's my Primeval Titan.
yep.
Triggers.
Let's go get some lands.
Here are 2 mountains. 1. Oh, he's getting this last Valakut.
Cacao.
Triggers. Pew, pew. $11 to $17. Those landfall triggers. Luckily, he doesn't have haste currently.
Oh, yeah, luckily.
But there's a Through the Breach coming up next.
Excellent. This is great.
6 damage could come across because of... Oh, okay. Search for the Roar, just straight up.
Yeah.
I would like to find some lands to play.
Mm-hmm. Cacao.
6. We'll drop you to 5. There's also a 2/4 Centaur waiting to come across.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he's Centaur, right?
Mm-hmm. Cacao.
There's the 6. Doesn't even have to swing the 2. Do you do that in Hearthstone when you're like, I can kill you for sure. I'm going to try to do as much damage as I can, attack you with all these different little guys. So it's like, oh, maybe you'll live. No, I'm just kidding. You're dead. Or is that just me that's like a rude dude? You know, like, so let's say in that situation, you have that 2/4 guy that you can attack with, and he'll go down, he was at 5, so he'll go down to 3, and then play your land to, like, deal 6, so it's like that negative number shows up on your opponents in Hearthstone? Just me then? Okay.
No.
You don't do that? Why
that
not?
happens to me.
Why don't you do that? That's great. Because of that. That's why he doesn't do it. So, again, the moral of the story is I'm a jerk.
Straw poll, guys. If you're new to the stream, I'm not trying to ignore what's going on over here. Go ahead and get those votes in because we have our player invitational coming up.
Mm-hmm. If you have not voted, this basically determines who we're going to see round 1, the quarterfinals of coverage. Get your votes in. Scumbag man. TJ and Tim are currently in the lead.
True.
14 votes.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I love this real time that I'm seeing here. This is great.
We've also got Lyle and Jeremy right behind them there with 9 votes. We've also got Keenan and Derek, 6 votes. And now Eric and Ben with 5 votes. So I guess people liked watching Ben on camera.
They did. They wanted to
Let's
see.
see Ben back on camera.
I think they really wanted to see an Aether Vial. He did not see any Aether Vials that
Didn't.
game.
In all 3 games.
Yeah.
Well, it didn't take till game 3 before Lucas saw a search for tomorrow. So
True.
they don't call me Scumbag Nan for nothing. All right, so
There it is.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yo, Red Baron, what's going on, dude? Welcome to the stream.
I'm trying to think of if there's something else we need to talk about before we go into round 3.
Nah, let's just go in.
Okay.
We'll think about it.
It's an off week from
Yeah.
our point totals, guys. So that's why we're not really showing you how people's standings are because it's in a way irrelevant.